So I highly recommend any hardcore UFC fan to go back and rewatch the prelims for UFC 239 because I believe that there are some very good talent. It was just the prelims were dominated by new, young, awesome talent that we're going to definitely be seeing on main cards, maybe even headliner fights, contenderships with numbers next to their name in the future. Starting off with the prelim main event was Arnold Allen defeating Gilbert Melendez, and Arnold Allen is a 25-year-old, 15-1 overall in his career. He's now 6-0 inside the UFC. Looked great, just beat a veteran, has a undefeated UFC streak going on right now. So expect maybe a number next to his name if not already after this week. Then you had Marlin Vera, who was supposed to be fighting Sean O'Malley on this card. He pulls off a second round rear naked choke victory over Noheline Hernandez. And this was a competitive fight that I thought Hernandez fought tough, especially on short notice. But Marlon Vera continues to show that he is a true talent. Got the job done in the second round. He's on a 4-fight win streak. And he is only 26 years old. So he's another young talent. And then when we look a little bit further down, you had this new China star. And we know that the UFC is pivoting toward Asia. We know that they're investing in this Asian market. Number one, China is a developing economy. So is Singapore and South Korea and Japan. They're all good, booming economies out there in the East. And the UFC just opened a big performance institute in mainland China. And they're going to mainland China in August. And they set up Jessica Andrade versus Weili Zhang, a big star in China, had her leapfrog several other contenders and names and put her in this title fight to main event in mainland China because they are wanting to groom talent. They want fans to be excited for fighters there. And here you got a 21-year-old Seongjae Yedong, and he goes in and completely flattens Alejandro Perez. Definitely going to get a number next to his name after this fight. And he's now 4-0 inside the octagon, 21 years old. And then there's another guy who I've covered here before on the CRP after one of his wins. Edmund Shabazian, 10-0, 21 years old again. And he goes in and finishes Jack Marshman in just a little over a minute with a rear naked choke. And he's now 3-0 in the UFC after his win on the Contender Series. So you have two 21-year-olds. You have a 26-year-old Marlon Vera on a 4-fight win streak. You have a 6-0 25-year-old in Arnold Allen in the UFC. These are young talents that are looking very good. And, you know, we should remember those names. There's 4 of them. Arnold Allen, Marlon Vera, Edmund Shabazian, and Yedong Song. And I think we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of him. I expect Song on the China card in August. I think he's going to have a quick turnaround. 21 years old. Edmund Shabazian looks great. Arnold Allen might already be ranked after this. Marlon Vera looked good. So, big props. Good. It's exciting time. A lot of young talent coming in from a lot of different parts of the world.